Tell me if you can hear me. Tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Bree? Oh, can you hear all the noise around me? At the locker. She at the lockers. What you doing, Bree? I'm doing nothing. I am at an indoor water park called Sahara. I think Sahara Fair in New Jersey, girl. They're not supposed to be in here. It says 21 and up. Enjoy your work night, because I don't go back to work till Tuesday. My nephew is on spring break, and so my sister wanted to bring him, take him somewhere on his spring break. So she convinced me to come with her. And so now I'm here. Spending money that I didn't want to spend. We packed lunch, but I was so hungry, I wasn't going back to the car. Hey, shout out to the 3 in the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Y'all see what it is? This is my current situation. This is my current situation. Hey, Stacy. I just want to come on here and hang out with y'all. That's it. There's so much stuff going on. Look. Oh. I got the thing in here so y'all can't see that. It's not a hot tub. It says, please be advised, it's not a hot tub. The grotto does not exceed 89 degrees. It's people say, oh, that's good, because if it was a hot tub, you only can stay in here but so long. I'm gonna be wrinkled when I get out of here. Yeah. Hey, Sprout, how are you? Bree, how's your parents? No, it's something right there. It got the wet with seat 89 degrees. It's not a hot tub. It's not a hot tub. So. It should be a little warmer. But 89 is pretty warm. It's warmer than the pool water, but it's not warm. Yeah, I just came here to get warm. Oh, right. No. Y'all, I didn't want nothing at all. I just came over here to chat because I'm relaxed. That's it. Come over here to say hi and see what y'all doing. I am in New Jersey at Sahara said. I don't know what that means, Dormu. Tap the screen, share the live, tell them, tell a friend. People just do dumb stuff. Hey, sweet. What's up, sweetie Peter? Look at your cousin, girl. That's what I'm doing. Absolutely nothing. Yes, I am at a water park with Sissy. Yes. She brought Judah and some of his friends. And so I wasn't gonna come, girl. I wanted to stay home in the bed. And she was like, "Are you going with us to the water park?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'ma go. And then she was like, I was like, "Oh man, she already purchased the ticket. I should have told her I didn't want to go." And then that's what I wanted to do. And then she was like, she texted me this crazy text message with like a broken heart. Talking about, "I know you love me, and it's okay if you don't want to go." I was like, "Girl, I'll go. Get the ticket." Dang. And everybody doing their own thing. Hey, Samantha, pretty girl. As soon as I got here, I got hungry. And we packed lunch. But girl, I couldn't go. I wasn't going back to the car. So I got some chicken tenders and fries. Ain't nothing about that healthy. I done ruined my diet all day yesterday and today. 2 weekends in a row? I done come too far. 32 pounds down. I mean, a couple of days ain't gonna hurt, but still, when you and girl, they got funnel cakes here, so you know I'm not leaving here without a funnel cake. Who finna do that? 10,000 steps a day. I think I got my watch set to 5,000 until I can get to 10. Yes, Samantha. I walk on my treadmill. Well, I had started walking on my treadmill. It's been about 3 weeks now. I started the first week I did 10 minutes every other day. And then the second week I added 5 more minutes. So I did 15 minutes every other day. And then the third week I may have gotten on there maybe once. I may have gotten on there once. So yes, I do need to get some weight. I'm gonna put 10,000 steps in my smartwatch, and then I need to get some weight. Hey, Mama, how are you?
What's going on?
I ain't want nothing. I'm just relaxing. It's not a hot tub. It's called a grotto. So the water is not hot. The temperature is 89 degrees. It don't get no higher than that. Mama, that's all we can do. Because life be life. For real. And I know this is about the time it's coming up for Gigi's death anniversary. So these days get kind of tough. But Mother's Day coming up, yeah.
I'll take you someone to see you, okay? Okay?
We live life as life happens. Sometimes it get real rough. Mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. And even like right now, girl, I am trying to do like your mom says, live baby live. Look, Mama B, I'm gonna get me a tattoo for my birthday. And I'm getting live baby live on my forearm. And my mom's birthday. Yeah. I'm going, I gotta find me a place. I was gonna come there. I was gonna come to Atlanta for my birthday. I was gonna fly out on the 1st and then come back on the Sunday. I was gonna fly out on a Thursday and stay Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and come back Sunday evening. But with everything that's going on, the flights is really inexpensive when I first looked at it. But with everything going on in the airports and TSA and all that stuff, I don't have the patience. I'm not even gonna play myself. I barely can tolerate the regular lines. And to be sitting there 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 hours, I can't do it. I don't even know how much it costs. I just don't know how you and my other cousin live with these waves of grief. Glad y'all have each other. Man, look. When I tell you, I can sometimes talk about it without crying. And then there's times that, hey Nikki. I am in New Jersey right now at the water park. My sister brought Juju and his friends for spring break. But I'm not headed nowhere, girl. I was gonna go to Atlanta for my birthday, but with this world system right now, I'm staying put. Why don't skeletons fight? Because they don't have the guts. Okay, Cooper. How do people that don't have Christ do this? Honey, Juju is somewhere around in this park. Look. You see all of this? And y'all see all of that? I don't know where Juju at. He's somewhere in this water park. It's an indoor water park. I will. But sometimes it's hard for me to even talk to her, talk about it, or think about it too long. You know, I remember how mad I was at my mom, y'all. I was mad at her because she died and left me. But she had no control over that. If she had control over that, she would have healed herself or she would have still been living. But that's just what grief do. It makes you selfish. And you know, even Mama, I look at, and I have to ask God to forgive me because I know it's wrong. I sure will. He was singing Diver on the way here. I mean, I look at people. Now, don't get me wrong. My mom was not perfect. She was not. Everybody had their club days, they party drink days, drinking and clubbing days and all that. Everybody had their time. And I look at some of the people that were strung out on drugs and still are, and are just alcoholics and living in the streets. And it's like, God, you allow them to live. Like, it's almost like I'm envious of some of the people that grew up with me and their parents were strung out on drugs. You know, they smoked more crack than a little bit. They robbed Peter to pay Paul. You know, they did so many things to break the law. And they're still doing it. And my mom did her dirt too. But at the same time, it's like, gosh, see, they throwing their life away and you took hers. So we have to be careful because it can get real, it can be a mental challenge. It can get real, real serious. You took my mama and left them. And they harming other people. And they're not even taking care of your temper. You know, that kind of stuff. Now, it ain't supposed to be no keys in this thing. It say on the door, no keys. Yes, so true. So true. But we know he makes no mistakes. You know, and it brings us comfort knowing that they're no longer suffering. You know, and another thing that I learned too is, yes, honey, I'm enjoying it, mama. You know, it brings me joy to encourage other people. I got my book. It's not supposed to be kids in here. And I think I love this is a hot tub. But it's not. It look like a hot tub. It look like a hot tub. It's in a bob. I got it put in a bob. I just pulled it up so it wouldn't get wet because it's cold outside. But yeah, I got it in a lock knot bob. So it comes about right here. Mama, it's so long. Can you say hi, Elise? Stream me because Ari loves Goody Lydia music. Hi, Elise. So that's it. I just came in here to say hi to y'all. Hey, fine gentlemen. I'm ready to travel out the country, but I need to wait. For my 50th birthday, I want to go to Ghana or Nigeria. I got 2 years to plan for that trip. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Look. Honey, when people see cameras, they crash. I have no idea who that was, y'all. But I might take my risk and go on this. They got this big water slide too. That thing is huge. But you got to go up the ladder and go, it goes all the way outside. loud in here? Because it is. Y'all hear them babies? I got in here with my towel on, y'all. And that sounds so good. I forgot I had my towel wrapped around me. What y'all doing today? Mama, y'all have no events today? I don't know what time they good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tell your daughter I called her. I was thinking about her one day this week, and I just called her and left a message that she ran across my mind. Just call to check in, see how she's doing. I think Sissy had a Zoom meeting at 1. Well, she got a class that she takes. Uh-oh. Okay. That's why she ain't answer. She gonna make Betty a big sister. Gonna make Betty a big sister. Y'all, I can say this thing all day. I don't know where them kids at. Mama, keep me in your prayers. I'm having some health issues. I'm having some health issues with my lady parts. So just keep me in your prayers. I've been going, I had an appointment at John Hopkins Medical Center in Baltimore. The end of last month. And so I'm going back on April the 20th. I got 4 appointments in one day. Because it's in Baltimore, so we don't have to keep traveling back and forth. And then I gotta go back again on May the 5th for a biopsy. So just be prayerful. And all of those that are on here, they know how to get a prayer through. Pray for your hope dealer and your purpose giver. Honey, when I tell y'all, thank you, Mama. Look, y'all, when I first came in here, I had brought my moo so I can put my cover up on. To cover me up when I get out of school. But honey, when I looked around and seen all them thick thighs, big booties jiggling, I said, honey, it is not when in Rome. When in Rome, baby, we do as Romans do. Hey, why be ashamed? Hey, if everybody else can hang out, I may well let mine hang out. Look, I try to feel comfortable with it without looking at my legs. So that makes me think that I'm covered. Baby, look, don't we? day. That's crazy how you have to travel so far. Yes, ma'am. I did. No, it's only 89 degrees. Once you get in here, you get used to it. It's not as cold as the pool. Yes, ma'am. I changed them. Honey, my prescription changed, so I had to get new glasses. My eyes, honey. Now that I'm back, I don't know if Brittany told you or not, Mama, but I'm back working in the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And honey, in order to read them prescriptions, baby, I need to be able to see. It was too much at risk. Because in those glasses, like, I literally could barely see nothing. So my prescription has changed. So yes, ma'am, these are my new specs.
Okay, well, y'all have fun for me. I'm just there, boy.
I got them from, I went and got my eye exam at Walmart. Okay.
Yeah, I just went for about 2 hours just to get
Yeah. Thank you. I think the frames, I want to say the frames were probably either $8 or $10. Honey, it's the lenses that cost money. Yeah, I think the frames were $8. But my glasses are progressive. They're progressive and bifocals. Well, my others were bifocals too, but it just didn't have the line in them. The lenses, yeah. The frame is pennies, because I picked the cheap frame. But these daggone lenses, the lenses were $300. I have my daiquiri. I ain't gonna give you a margarita. They got big margaritas over there. They got an adult bar in here. They have an adult bar, drinks only. They have a snack bar there. They got a little cafe over there. Oh, I ain't even see what he eat. We got out. We've been here for a long time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. Honey, I miss cooking. But it's all for a reason, honey. And mama, when I tell you, it's challenging. Don't get me wrong, I love doing pharmacy work, but I love my cooking better. And the money is great, even though I'm only part-time. But my pharmacy manager, she is from the pits. I feed the blood on her every day. Yeah. She a handful. And I feel like she deceived me. Because in the interview, she wasn't like that. so different. But then again, when you need help, you'll put your mask on so you can get your help. But I got tough skin. It is. It is. I'm only picking time. So, because I was one of the last ones that was hired part-time, because at one point I was working 2 jobs. I was still working at the casino, and I was working there too. But I left the casino. I left the casino, and I just worked there part-time. So my plan is to bulk up the platters my days off once the weather gets better. And so they're cutting hours now. But I'm not worried, not one bit. Right now, I just need to get my health in order. That's my priority right now. Hey DK, I'm fine. Thanks for joining me. Because I know if, according to the doctors, if things go the way they say, I'm going to be out of work for like 2 months anyway. So I'm going to end up taking a leave. Yes. Yeah. So it'll give me a time to finish writing the book or work on the book that I started. I got 1 chapter done. It'll give me some time to work on some other things. So what is that? Oh, pretzel. Well, honey, when you a foodie at heart, you want everything that passed. Everything that come by. Well, I'm gonna have to let y'all go. I need to go find out where these kids at so we can feed them. Have any of our conference commercials come across? Yes. Yes, they have. I've been seeing them. I love Indian food, but I haven't had any in a while. Yes. I think I've been sharing them. If not, when I see them again, I'll go back to make sure I share them. But share them every time. It don't hurt. Tell Brittany to upload and schedule them. Tell her to go on Facebook, YouTube. I know you can schedule it on YouTube. And you can schedule it on Facebook. So have her to upload it on all the platforms at least 4 times a day. Yes. 4, at least 4. I'm getting ready to invest in cat cut. No open splits. Because I have so many videos out there and I'm uninspired to make more. So I'm going to go back through all my 1,200 live things and videos and I'm going to chop them up into short form and put them out on other platforms and then link them back to the long video on YouTube. I am from Delaware. Everybody everybody thinks it's a hot, it's not a hot tub. It tells you right there. Everybody thinks it's a hot tub, but it's not.
I see the bubbles. I'm like, oh, I can go in there.
I did too when I read it, and I was like, well, I still like it because you can stay in here longer. In a hot tub, you what, 10, 15 minutes, you gotta get out. I said you can stay in here longer with that temperature. With a hot tub, you can only stay in so long. When you sit down, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, it's still alright though. Yeah. It used to be.
It used to be.
Okay.
A lady got in here and thought she was gonna get warm. I said, honey, I mean, it's a lot warmer. Because when I first got in here, it was cold to me. But when you sit down a little bit, it gets better. And you're away from the kids. It's a lot, Mama. I look like Pumpkin. And my mom. I see Mommy too. Literally. This lady at my job, I was waiting on her. And she was looking at me and looking at me. She was looking at me and looking at me. And I know she thought I was my sister. And I never said a word. Then she kept looking at me and kept looking at me. And she was like, do I know you? Yes. I wish y'all could have met her. Honey, there's no way in the world we would have ever came anywhere without her. Every time we came, she'd be right with us. She would be right here at this water park. She had such wisdom. And I didn't even realize, you know, sometimes you don't really realize how much wisdom and knowledge that a person has until it's like no longer around, or maybe as you start to mature. Because my mom had so many ways with words and different things that she would say. And at this point in my life, I'm 48 years old. My husband will be 50 in July. And like, we are at a point in our lives where we're journeying to the second half of life. And when my mom left, she was 57. Her house was paid for. Her car was paid for. She was well into her career. You know, she did a lot of, she used to have an in-home daycare. She planted all the seeds, and that appropriate time, the seeds bloom for you. Yes. And it's like, man, me and my husband, we just looking at our lives and re-examining, you know, with me having my own business and him having his own trucking business, and, you know, so much that we learn as entrepreneurs and, you know, about life itself. And with me studying that book, The School of Money, that book was recommended to me by one of the pharmacists at my job. He recommends a lot of books for me. And you know, that's why I feel like, you know, God makes no mistakes. He places you in places for a reason. And he talked to me about social media. He's like, Angela, pick one topic. You know, niche down. Yes. Yes. And I think about like how I started my year off is mainly, my year has been focused on finances and money. Strategically is what my year has been focused on. You know, me budgeting better, getting my credit score up, trying to figure out how I can leverage what I already have with being an owner. I want to own my stuff. And so just building a better relationship with finance, um, personally and business-wise. You know, the short bit of time that I was in business, well, I'm gonna say that I was in the cafe. I didn't even really realize how much money I made, and that's a no-no for me. I didn't like it, I don't like it, and it won't happen again. So I learned a lot on the back end. I'm the back end. I have to find workers. I'm the back end. So I have to find laborers. And in order to find laborers, you gotta have revenue. You gotta have revenue. Yep, and I said all that to say she had a saying. She would always say, I make the money don't make me. She said that all the time. And as I start building a great relationship with money, that is what rings in my heart. I make the money don't make me. And so the journey continues. And I'm so excited. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, but I know God got me. When you can, how do you deal with when you call about a piece of property and they tell you they want $300,000 for it? What do you do with that? $300,000. The journey is forever going. And I love that for y'all. Yes. And I literally just talked to the lady, and when I tell you, she emailed me everything. And I will be printing it out when I get home. And I will be laying it before the Lord, literally. Because they were planning on putting one of their real estate homes there. They calling somebody mom. Yeah. So, I'm proud of y'all. Love you too, mama. I'll talk to you later. I'm proud of y'all. Keep up the good work. I know y'all backstory. A lot of people don't. So, I'm proud of y'all. And y'all teaching me some stuff. And don't even know it. I love you, mama. I'll talk to you later. I'm about to go gather up these kids because I know they're ready to eat. And it's 1:27. Tell Britt, I say, hey, tell her call me. Alright, y'all. I can hang y'all around my neck and y'all can see what I see while I go look for these kids. It's cold when I get out of here. I'll probably end up coming back. Woo. I'm gonna go to my locker. I got y'all in a waterproof case. So I'm gonna put y'all around my neck and y'all can walk with me. Y'all ready? It's not warm, but it will. Once you get used to it, it feels good. I'm about to go round these babies up so they can eat, and then I'm coming back.